Social media world, this is Dr. LaDre Weathersby with the Better Life Blurb for December the 5th. It's hard to believe it's the first Monday at the end of the year. Oh my God. So I am so happy to push myself and do this live this time. I've traditionally just recorded it, re-recorded it, and fixed what was wrong and did it again. So this time I'm going to do it live for you. I'm going to give people a few minutes to jump on. I am so excited about this Better Life blurb that I've been doing for the last 2 months. I've gotten some great feedback, and I'm going to ask you, if you've been enjoying these blurbs every Monday, please share them with other people. Please repost them. They are archived on the Better Life Institute YouTube page, so some great things are definitely going on. I've also got some extra special announcements that I'm going to share at the end of the call, at the end of the video today, because I am launching the Better Life Institute coaching program. I've been pushed and kicked and prodded to allow some of the information that I've received, some of the insights I've received. Bless you, Bishop Emmanuel Coleman. Thank you for logging on, sir. But I wanted to share these insights with more people, and it's just not enough to do the session once or twice a month in the hotel here. And so as a business owner, I love leverage. I'm always looking to leverage, and so I'm leveraging technology. So definitely wanted to touch bases with everybody. I've given people a few moments to jump in so they can watch the recording later. Today's blurb is kind of serious, maybe, I guess, because it's the last month of 2016, and so many of us started 2016. You know, we was like, yeah, this is going to be my year. Yeah, I'm going to make this happen and that happen. And we have all these great aspirations. But I hate to tell you, but no matter what the objective, no matter what the declaration, no matter what the wish, no matter what the dream is, if you're not the right kind of ground, you will not receive it. Here's an example. I'm originally from Chicago, and no matter how much I could have wanted to plant mango and get a harvest of mango, it's the wrong ground. It's the wrong climate. Nothing in the setup for Chicago is right for mango to grow. And I believe that unfortunately many of us are looking for a result, but we don't have the right process or even the right materials to get the result we're looking for. What's up, Jay Nelson, man? It's good to see you, little brother. It's been so long. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk later, little brother. My blurb today, I want to ask you, what kind of ground are you? In the Bible, and please don't get the religion out of the Bible. That's not my point. There is it's called the parable of the sower, and there is a farmer who has seed and he wants to receive a harvest. But the challenge is not the seed; it's the ground. The challenge is not the dream you have. The challenge is not the desire you have. The challenge is not the destiny that you desire. The challenge is none of those things. None of those things. The challenge in this story is the ground itself. So there are 4 types of ground that I want to pull out from the story itself. The first type of ground is open ground. The story says some fell along the path and the birds came and ate it up. Open ground, you know, those are the folks who just, you know, no matter what's going on, yeah, they're out there. They're out there. They're out there. No matter what's going on, they're out there. So open ground, those are the people who, oh, I think I lost everybody. Hold on, let me come back and look. Y'all know I'm new to this. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. Y'all pray for me. I'm learning. I'm learning. Um, Look at my son, Dylan. I love it, son. Good to see you, son. Funny comment. I'll deal with you later. But let me go back. So this open ground, the story says that the seed fell on open ground and the birds ate it. Now, I'm not talking about the birds today, because we as humans have the ability to choose the kind of ground we are. If it's a clay ground, the ground itself can't choose, but we're humans, we can choose. So this open ground has no restraint, it has no boundaries. Whatever comes, whatever goes, it's just whatever. And sometimes we want these great things to happen, but we are like open ground, whatever. So something good happens and something bad can take it away. No, I don't want you to be that kind of ground. So that's the open ground. And then the story progresses. The second type of ground is ground where the soil is shallow. So it's good ground, it can work, but the soil is shallow. You know, if you want to have a tree that's 500 feet tall, you cannot have 1 inch of soil. And sometimes some of us are just so thin-skinned. I mean, the littlest thing will drive us crazy, or we lack no depth, which means you're 18 years old, but you have the education depth of a 10-year-old. You're shallow because it's not matching up the way it should be. So we've got open ground, we've got shallow soil, then we've got thorny soil. Thorny soil in the story says, other seed fell among thorns, which grew up and choked the plants. Thorns are the trials in life, the things in life that happen, and we allow them to choke us out instead of us choking them out. Yes, I got a car in the shop. Yes, I got tenants to deal with. Yes, I've got 2 businesses that are growing. Yes, I've got a dissertation that's driving me nuts because I'm trying to get these last 2 signatures. Yes, all of these things are happening in my personal life, but because I'm not thorny soil, they're not driving me crazy. They're not taking me out. And my concern is that many of us are really thorny soil. Every little thing in life gets your attention. Every little thing in life, you look, and no, you've got to be consistent. You've got to be focused, but that's thorny soil. And in the story, the last one, hey, Kayla, hey, Sandra Darius, oh, it's good to see y'all. Y'all make me smile. They're my babies. Y'all make me smile. Then the last type of ground, you've got open ground, you've got shallow soil, thorny soil, then you've got what's called good ground. And this is what the story says about good ground. Still other seed fell on good soil where it produced a crop. This is how you know if you're good soil. Not only can you receive the seed, not only can you take care of the seed, but the seed then produces other crop. So in my mind, if you have a dream, you're prepared to make the dream happen. You have the right things in place to make the dream happen. You have the discipline to do what it takes for the dream to happen. You stick it out over time, the dream produces results. You are good soil. Sometimes, though, the soil is bad. If the soil has no nutrients, if the soil doesn't have what's needed within it to produce the seed can be good. It won't work. The rain can come. It won't work. The farmer can turn the soil and do all those agricultural things to make it happen. But guess what? It won't work because the soil. And here is my point. We have control over our lives as being good, shallow, rocky, thorny soil. So my question is, what kind of ground are you? Are you always looking to get better? Are you always growing? Are you always maturing? Are you always getting deeper in depth? You know, I play video games, and so one of the games, you have 4 classes. You have the novice, you have the expert, you have the master, and the grandmaster. Are you consistently doing the things and disciplining yourself so you can go from beginner to expert, from expert to master, from master to grandmaster? And if you are, congratulations, you are good soil. If you're distracted, that's what thorny soil is. I want you to get better. If you're shallow, you know, maybe you stick to things for a day or 2 and you stop. Or if you're open, you just, however things happen, whatever happens, whatever way the wind blows, I want you to change that. And the only way to change that is through personal development. You've got to learn more. You've got to see more than what you've currently seen. And sometimes what you see will push you to not, I look at the example of certain marriages, and I refuse to walk down those paths. So that means I've got to learn something new about relationships, starting with me. Oh my. I look at certain people's financial situation, and I don't want to look like them. I don't want to end up like them. So I learn something. I grow. I develop. So how can you be better? How can you be a better ground if you're not learning what it takes to be better? Because remember, unlike the ground outside, the dirt outside, it has no choice in what it does. But you are a human being. You have a choice. So that's the Better Life blurb for December the 5th. Again, what kind of ground are you? And if you want to go back and read the whole story, this story is in the Bible, Matthew chapter 13, the first 9 verses. I would encourage you to go back. Also, my late uncle, the great Jim Rohn, does a great audio of the parable of the sower. Google it, YouTube it. It will bless you because you have the ability to make yourself the good soil instead of the open ground, the shallow ground, and the thorny ground. Last but not least, I want to announce something to everybody who's watching. Hey, get this back out all over the place. I'd love you to tag. Again, I'm launching the Better Life Institute coaching program. Why? Number one, y'all see all the books behind me? Most people are not in the position to buy all of those books, to read all those books today, or to even get to all those experts like John Maxwell, people like Les Brown, people like Anthony Robbins. You're not in the place to go spend $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 every time to go see them. You're not in the place to get people like my good brother Delatoro McNeil to be a one-on-one coach, because he's not cheap, neither is he inexpensive. Yes, they're different. So I've launched the Better Life Institute, so definitely feel free to comment in the video. Yeah, I've got some great things coming. Let me respond real quick, because this is new to me. Y'all pray for me. Hey, Kayla. Oh, I love my children. I love my children. Oh, there's just Tradarius. Yeah, my kids make me so proud. Y'all pray for me. Yeah, so much is going on. So, yeah. The Better Life Institute coaching program starts in January of 2017, and there are 2 quarterly courses that I'm offering. The first course is called Holistically Happy. It is intended to help us as individuals be better all the way around. I'm a holistic profit coach. I want you better in all 7 areas of life. And sometimes, unfortunately, we're real good in one and we're real bad in the other. Not that good. So Holistically Happy is the first course that I'm offering with the Coaching Institute. I love the pricing structure because I try to make it affordable for everybody. So you want to definitely check that out. And then the second course I'm going to offer, because it's the beginning of the year, I'm offering the Smarter Consumer 1 series. Smarter Consumer. Smarter Consumer allows people to take their life to the next level when it comes to finances. Yes, finances. The Smarter Consumer series. We're going to cover the first part of Smarter Consumers. There are 3 parts of Smarter Consumer. We'll cover the first part at least. How much is this going to cost you? Really simple. You don't want to pay for all those books off the top of your head, because that'll be tens of thousands of dollars. I know I've paid it out over the years. But I'm not cheap either. I'm not free. I'm not doing this for free, because there are people all across the country who want to get better and to grow. So do me a favor. I'm going to put my email for more details about the coaching. I'm not used to doing this. I'm not used to doing this live, so y'all pray for me. Y'all help my mind. Better Life. Now, the other thing I've got to tell you, though, is I did a pre-launch this weekend with the Urban Playwrights United, and when I tell you they jumped on this coaching call, this coaching group for the first quarter of the year. I'm not giving you the deal that I gave them, but it's going to be worth it. If you took this 10 sessions, I believe it is, at the hotel, you pay $200 for all 10. Yeah. But I'm going to do some other things with that. I've got 4 package levels, just so people can know. I've got a basic level where you can pay for the access to the call, and you'll get the workbook for each session in your email. The second group is my silver participants. My silvers, they are able to get the calls, the workbooks, and they get recordings of the seminar every week. My golds, they get the workbook, they get the live call, they get the recording, and they also get a 15-minute coaching session included with the cost of their tuition. And then the platinum level, my favorite, is I doubled the time of their monthly coaching session. So with Holistic Happiness, all 7 areas of life, it's going to bless your life. Go to my YouTube page for BetterLife Institute. You can see some of the things, some of the video clips of the blurbs over the years. So definitely go for it. It has been fun to share this information with you. I took longer than I wanted to because this is live, so I got distracted. But y'all pray my strength, and I'll touch up with everybody again on the next time. See me again next Monday for the next Better Life Blurb. Remember, life is good, but a better life is best. I wish you holiday blessings.